I start with my eyes, I am putting concealer on my eyes. It's the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in the shade Light Medium as a base for all of my eyeshadows. And I blend this out just using my finger, just easier. Makes life a lot easier. Just to mute out all the extra colors. Just makes life so much easier. Now the thing I forgot is to set it, so I would do that now. And then I go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean. I just put this underneath, like near my lash line on my lower lid. And then I bring it up about halfway, because then I'll go in with my finger again and just blend it out properly. This gives it a nice ombre effect because you don't want too much happening, like a straight line on your eyelid. Just doesn't look cute at all. As you can see here, it's darker now on the lash line and it's lighter as you move up the lid, which is the key. Then I go in using the CoverGirl palette. This palette's awesome, and I'm using the Morphe M149, and I'm taking up that 4th shade and I'm putting that in the inner corner and the outer corner of my eye. This 4th shade is the darkest, so that's why I said I should have set my eyes first, because then everything will blend easier. I had a hard time blending this, so make sure you do that. Now this color takes a little work too because it is so dark, so just be patient. It took me a little bit to get that outer corner and the inner corner blended properly. As you can see, I connect them in the crease at the top too. We're going for a halo eye effect today. This brush is perfect for this too, by the way. Works out great. I love it. So as you can see, I'm just building up that color just to intensify it more so, because you definitely want it nice and dark on the inner and the outer corner. And like I said, this will take a lot of patience. Then I go in with a lighter blue color. It's the Bobbi Brown Bluebell, and I'm going in with the Sigma E40 blending brush to pop that in the crease area and blend it up towards my eyebrow. This really helps everything look seamless and there's no like harsh lines. This color is perfect for that too. It's not too intense, but it's just blue enough to give you a little, you know, more color. Just tie it all together, you know? Gotta tie it all together. Look at his wrinkly forehead. Anyway, I take that 4th color again in the same Morphe little brush, the M149, and I'm just intensifying that color again because it gets lost in the blending sometimes. So as you can see, I'm taking the color on the inner and the outer corner, intensifying it, and then once I have less on my brush, then I'm blending it up into the crease area in the middle. And after you do this too, if you want to go through with your E40 again and just blend it out one more time, it won't hurt. Just don't blend it too much, just enough to kind of tie it all together again, because you don't want to lose the intensity of that color again. The key to a halo eye definitely is a lot of blending. It takes a little bit, but it comes out perfect if you do it right. Now I'm taking my finger and I'm taking up that 3rd shade, that teal shade in the palette, the CoverGirl palette, and I'm putting that where I didn't put the dark blue, right in the middle, and I'm blending it up a little bit towards the crease, but you don't want to blend it too far because you don't want it to pass that blue, dark blue color. So just take your time with this, make sure you intensify that color in the middle. And then also I went in with the 2nd shade in that palette, that silvery shade, right in the middle of the teal, just to add some more dimension. I'm taking a wipey just to clean up the edges because I kind of want like a little wing effect on that side there. And now I'm going to jump to my face because then I'll do underneath my eyes later. I'm using the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potion. That is quite a name, isn't it? This primer potion is really good though. I really like it. It definitely hides those pores, which I mean, poor me, I have big old pores. We all gotta have some kind of imperfections, right? That's why they make perfecting primers. So I'm just rubbing that into the skin, getting it all nice and sticky like, so that I can put on my foundation properly. And this is one of the times in this video where my camera times out on me. So I apply the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and then all of a sudden it stops. So it was in the shade Neutral Beige, or True Beige, sorry, N5. And then I actually did cream contour too with the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Cream. I obviously used the bronzer color. I chiseled out those cheeks, as you can see. On my upper forehead I added some of the bronzer. I added some on either side of my nose, and then I added some underneath my chin too, to kind of chisel out the chin. The concealer I used underneath my eyes, on my chin, underneath my nose, my cupid's bow, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead was the NYX HD Concealer in the shade 3. That's all I got. Yeah. And then I set everything using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 310 Sun Beige, as I'm doing right now. And then I used the e.l.f. bronzer just for some added warmth. It's the e.l.f. Sunkissed bronzer. Everywhere I put that cream contour, basically, I put that bronzer. Then I went in with the Jaclyn Hill's Becca palette that just came out, and I used the Pamplemousse as my blush. And then I blended that all out with a clean kabuki brush by e.l.f. just to create that airbrushed finish. And then I went back in with that palette and I used Prosecco Pop to highlight my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. I just love, love, love this highlighter. I love that whole palette. It's so good. Now I'm going back to my eyes, and I'm using the Lord & Berry eye pencil in the shade Dark Black. I'm lining my waterline, but I'm also lining my lash line, because then I blended out using the e.l.f. small contour brush, and I pick up that, where is it? That 4th shade in the palette, and I blend that up to my upper lid too, to make sure everything's seamless. We gotta connect the lower and the upper, otherwise you look a hot mess. So it takes a little bit of work. It looks a little scary at first, but then I take the E40 again and that Bluebell color, and I blend that out even more so. And as you can see, I bring it all the way up in like a V shape to my upper eyelids too. Now I'm tightlining using the Colourpop liner in the shade Swerve on the upper and the lower lash line, or yeah, waterline, because you kind of lose it when you blend. Now, okay, it times out again. I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. I use the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Mascara in the shade Browny Brows. I use the Super Sizer CoverGirl Mascara, the Stila Huge Mascara, and the Laura Geller Drama Lash Mascara. And then I completed the look with the Littlestitious Color Ultra Satin Lip, and I set it all using the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And that's all she wrote.
We'll be right back.